guys and girls? Chokester here, bringing you another episode of Direwolf20. We are up to episode 24, and yes, I still have my same badge, just because it's only been a couple hours since the last episode that I recorded. So we haven't really done much other than over in the mining portal quarry, my dimension over there. I have already gotten 1,004 dimensional shards, which we're going to use today, and I've created a space for some of these things. And here's the quartz blocks that we created, right? So I don't have them in a compacting drawer. One of the first times I don't have them in compacting drawers, but they go back and forth really easily. So I've also put numbers on here, and that is because I have made myself a quantify key. So technically I have to use a drawer key for the quantify key, right? And it's just one of those book and quills, which you already have plenty of those, and it allows you to actually see the numbers. Sometimes it obscures the line, but it's not too bad, all right? You can't quite see on some of these, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And you can see the compacting drawers here are doing quite well. I have upgraded quite a few of these here. Oops, not that one. That. You can see I've got the emerald upgrades in a lot of these, and I had to do that in this guy here because this was already full. So anyway, doing good. I have remapped where the quarry is, and now I'm just mining out a whole bunch more. And so that you should see there's, I've got to find a place for these. There will be things coming in this ender chest. And so, I don't know, why don't we put it, yeah, I think right here. Okay, good enough. So those will come in just fine. Now, there will also be those redstone, there we go. So there will be other areas, right? So if I were to take all of these out, put them back in theory, it should bring them over here. Yeah, that's what it did. So it has prioritized storing them over there. All right, cool. So I had located my solderer here, and that's about all I have done. Except for I grabbed my shield projector. Why? Because we now have dimensional shards, and let's do something with it. Oh, I'm so used to clicking down there. So let's look up shield projector 2. Well, it uses blocks of these guys, some obsidian, and the shield projector 1. So let's make a part 2 here. Excellent. And let's make a 3. And there we go, shield projector 3. Now, the 4th level requires nether stars. I'm currently out of wither skulls, so we'll be doing something about that very shortly. So we're going to stop at shield projector tier 3. But the other thing I want to do is we want to do an infuser. All right, so the infuser. Oh, just curious. Draconic Evolution Energy Infuser. Cool. All right, so we want to do one of these guys. And so this machine infuser, of course, will take some power, but we also want to grab one of these hoppers and maybe a chest. Where's my chests? I don't see any. Oh, yeah, I do. I do see them right there. All right, so let's do this. And, yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Okay. So what we want to do is I'm going to temporarily put it maybe right here. All right, right there. All right, and so that will get power. And so the way this works is, let me grab a few of these. Let's just grab a stack of them. And so what happens is we take whatever block we want, whether it's the power cell or the shield projector, and note that the tags on here, the description, right, still doesn't show properly. It shows RF Tools. McJady does a really great job of documenting this, but for some reason it's showing weird stuff. All right, so that goes in here, and then you put a stack in here, and, well, gosh, that's even broken too. We're supposed to be able to see how much this is infused, but I happen to know it takes four stacks. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to put this on top, and we'll grab a whole bunch of these, because I'm going to be infusing several things. So we'll throw all these in there, and they will get auto-fed in there. Okay? And so that's pretty cool. Now, you notice that this is fine if you just want to walk away, and it goes kind of slowly. So let me just show you that, oops, I can also use, if I were to use an ender conduit, just one, just in case. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break that. I'm going to put that on there and change this to insert, and darn it, I am going to have to grab this guy here and up, and we're going to extract, and that, oops, it's 5, 6. All right, there we go. See how that's keeping up now? So that's a lot better. Oh, of course, it's also finished, but so that's 100% infused, and so we'll throw that in and see how it's keeping up. So that will infuse that guy. Now I have, if we look at here, I have 2 million RF. That means that there's 2 more out in the world because each of these are 2 million. So I just so happen to know that there's one here. We'll grab that one, and we will grab this one. Now that we have dimensional shards, I actually want to go to the next level of power cells. Oops. Power cells is these guys here, the advanced ones. So they require these infused diamonds, but we can do that now. 2, 3, 4. And that will allow us then to infuse these guys. I don't know. The tags are all messed up, and I can't really see anything. I don't think it's like an F3H, is it? It hidden. Maybe that was it. No. Shift. No, that's not showing anything at all. Yeah, that's something's going goofy here. Something's going goofy with the pack, but that's okay. So now we've got one of ours upgraded, and let's go ahead and do 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so happen to know that I need 8, and so we'll do this and pop that in there. It gives us our second one. They don't stack because they are different. They are charged. And we'll go ahead and grab this guy. Now, I don't know if, so this in theory is charged. We can't tell. Can't tell at all. But let's go here. Nope, just about. And we'll upgrade this guy. Now, what I want to see is, it would be really easy to tell if this retained its empowerment or infusion, sorry. And it looks like it has. Good. So that is fully infused. And so let's take a look at this guy here. So if we put that down, now it holds 4 million RF, okay? And there's 30,000 RF per tick that it can transfer in and out. That is insane. So that's 4 million per. So that makes no difference. But you notice the difference between infused and non-infused. 30,000 RF, 20,000 RF. So that's pretty cool. That is very, very cool. So we definitely do want to infuse these. That's why we have them. Oops, right there. So this will just automatically pump in there and pull from here. Nice and straightforward. So a couple different ways. Just wanted to show you the hopper way, and I don't really use that. As you can see, I use the item conduits. So we'll give that a second. Again, 25% per stack. That's why we need a whole bunch of them. That's why we're mining the snot out of that dimensional world, that RF Tools dimension world. It does take 4 total stacks per device. So for all 3 of these plus the shield projector, it's going to take 16 stacks of dimensional shards, and it pretty much ran us all the way out. That's how much. So we'll see how much this is once we get done with infusing those. I'll bring you back when it's done. So I did notice if you set them down, you can actually see it is infused and all that. And we can tell then this guy is only 60% infused. So if I pop that guy in there, it will actually infuse the rest of the way. So all good, all good. So now we have 12 million, well, when this is down, we'll have 12 million RF in this in the RF Tools power cell. And of course, each of them will be able to do 30,000 RF per tick in and out per side. The input is infinite. It will accept as much as you can give it going into it, or output. So this guy does 30,000 output, so it'll do 30,000 into this. If this was 80,000, let's say, then it would accept 80,000. So that's input. But output is 30,000 per side. So which is great, which is absolutely really cool. So this guy looks to be finished, and I have 63 left. Well, let's grab these guys just in case we need it for crafting, and we add it to there. So now I have 71. Okay, let's head on over to, there we go. And so we will put down our shield projector. We will put down our power cell just to bring it in. Make sure this is set to out and all good. So in theory, I should actually be doing it the opposite way. This is 25,000. This is 30,000. So really, I should be able to power this natively with that. Plus, it's also using a lot less. So I do not have any wither skeletons. Oh, I gotta hit that with the. Oh yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. This guy. This guy. And let's switch it to there. And that. There we go. All right. I do not have any wither skeleton skulls, so I'm going to have to go get some. But for right now, we want to work on something else. So let me get the stuff together and I'll bring you right back. Okay, guys, I need something like this. Unbreaking 3 and Luck of the Sea. Yeah, I need a enchanted item. That is because I ran some power cable over here. I have upgraded now. Let's see if I can get that. No. I have upgraded to the energetic conduits. So yeah, I've replaced them all back behind there now that resources are flowing in. Okay, so what we want to do today is I've made an atomic reconstructor. You've seen how to do that. We haven't seen how to do a precision dropper, but we can see that really simple. No, that rearranged. All right, precision dropper recipe, very straightforward, just an advanced coil, dropper, palace crystal. Very, very simple. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do an atomic reconstructor, maybe something like right here. All right, so it's got to be facing that way, and we will need to disenchant. Why? Because we are going to quasi automated disenchant these. All right, I really don't care that much to do this, you know, super fancy and make a fully automated system. So let me see. Can I place something down on here? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to selectively use these as necessary. And I think I'm going to need a block down. So let's put this down here. All right. And then we will need this guy. In my testing, I did it. What am I doing? No, up one. There we go. I'll get that. No, that was right. That was right. That was right. What am I doing? Okay. Put that right there. And we'll try it on the first tick, see how that looks. And then we're going to need precision dropper, down, down. And that one is going to need a block as well, because this is going to be up one. So the concept is the precision dropper will drop things out of it. So for instance, if I just throw something in there, right, it immediately drops it. If I switch it to pulse mode, then when I put something in there, then it doesn't do it until it gets a redstone signal, which is what we have like the pressure plate for. Oops, pressure plate. So we do that and it pops it up. But we don't want this guy here to be on pulse. We want it to be, whenever it receives something, we are going to just automatically pop it up. Now this one here is going to sit down on top. And I didn't think it was going to work. So let's get down below here. And we will put it up here like this. There we go. Now it's facing down. Now we want it to be on pulse. And you can see then that when I hit that switch, which I can't actually step on right now or activate it, it's going to trigger this one because it's one block away. It's not going to trigger this one. But it will also trigger this guy here, which is a delay. And it will then trigger this. When my testing, I wasn't able to get it to disenchant when they all three ran natively. I had to add just a little bit of a delay here, just so that the things can drop and pop up and so on. What do we want to drop and pop up? Well, we want to drop a book. We want to pop up a fishing rod and then have it fire. So that's all cool. I'm going to throw the books up here, which will not drop because it's on pulse, right? And everything else should be ready to go. This has got power, right? Yep, good. Lens of disenchanting, good. Now, I have my magnet off. I stand back, and I can just pop that on there. Drops that, and we do not have that. I need another block down there. That's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need, yes, no, that's because the power came in that way. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay, and going to need to power it from this side. Not a problem, not a problem. Magnet, where is my magnet? There it is. Okay, there we go. All right. Good. Let's, oh, we're going to need to turn that back off because that will mess with us. And we can now, there we go. Now that's getting powered. I was doing the wireless and it just takes so long. It takes so long to fill that up. So hence powering it with Conduit as well as upgrading to the second level. Okay, let's try this yet again. Don't hit it with that. So let's right click, throw that in, drops that. Yay, nay. Oh, now I gotta put my block in there. That's where I need my block. There. And it fires. And of course, once I cover this up, it'll work a little bit better. So let's do that. I know it's the wrong blocks, but give me a break. So it's already pulled one off, unbreaking 3, and I throw it back in, drops it, and it disenchants. Pretty cool. So now I've got Luck of the Sea and unbreaking 3, of which I really don't care that much for Luck of the Sea, but hey, it's all good. So there you go. It's a quasi-automated way of disenchanting. Let's do that a little bit more. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so I'm going to throw the books in here. Let's do a bow. Now here's a flame and a, ooh, there's a one with lots. Now, one of the things I noticed is that, now, so what I could do is I could item laser it over here and it would automatically do it. I just need a way to pick it up. And so let's do this one here. Drops, and disenchants, right? So now I can pick up the books. I can pick up the other items. But what happens when there's, there we go. And so, you know, it gets a little messy. It's not horrible, but what happens is sometimes it bounces on there and it will fire it twice or drop another book. So not a problem. I mean, I'm standing here dropping it myself. I could also pretty much do this as well. You know, see, that's a prime example of dropping multiple ones. So it's not perfect, but I don't have that many of these to crank through. So I'm going to, you know, work through this. There's like an auto smelt, you know, sharpness 4, knockback 2. That's all cool. Mostly it's the looting, looting the. There's an XP boost, which is kind of nice. Unbreaking is kind of nice. There's a fortune 3, more unbreaking. What I don't have is protection. I have power 4 for a bow, so that's kind of cool. What I might want to do is, where is it? Here we go. So if we look at the dark bow, this is brand new, and so it now requires a skeletal contractor, which is really cool. So it's solarium and so on, but we need to make this nutritious stick. Nutritious stick is nutrient distillation. So we're going to need a vat and so on. We're going to come back next episode and do that. So yeah, that'll be something that we can work towards because we have to generate nutrient distillation. We have to, the rest of these guys I'm just going to toss. Bow's gone, fishing rod, bow, and so on. And I'll grab a few more of these. But we're going to have to create nutrient distillation. There's efficiency 3. Anything else of juiciness? Yeah, let's grab this here. Oh, and there's protection 3, which helps. So we're going to have to create nutrient distillation. We are going to have to, in theory, if I throw those on there, what will happen multiple times? Yeah, that's what I figured. I need to fix it. There we go. That helps a little bit, and then I can just do that. Okay. Let me try one last time. I need to create nutrient distillation. That requires a vat. And otherwise, it's not too bad. There's not much else that is needed. And then I can create that. And I want to try out that bow. So that'll be really cool. I also, see how this isn't too bad, is it? So I can just grab this. And if I only have a few of these to crank through, it's not that big of a deal. The other thing is that, let me show you what's happening out here. So when we look here, this is just filling up with all the Pam's Harvest crap. So if I was really serious about it, I'll throw a trash can here and hopefully, let's see, it's, what is it, F3H? Let me try that again, F3H. Yeah. So somebody, see how all these have different metadata IDs, right? So 7904, 8436, 7913. So that's going to be really tough to whitelist every single one of these to go into a trash can or blacklist them from coming in here. So that's a little tough, right? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 so far that are in here. That's almost a full advanced filter. So I think I'm kind of done with collecting all the enchanted things. I think I've gotten all the unique ones that I've ever gonna need. I have so many unbreakings that I really don't need them anymore because pretty much I just put mending on there. But anyway, that's the situation in which we find ourselves. So we have plenty of these things. What I really would care about is more of the Stonebird, right? Or the stone soulbound that we just got, right? So this and things like Lure 2, I really don't care about that, right? So stonebound or soulbound are more of interest to me. I think there's a couple of, let's see what kind of recipes this requires. The mob grinder, I'm actually going to use that pretty soon, so I might as well keep this. Upgrade key for Draconic. There's the diamond spikes, the diamond AOIT, which we're not using the AOITs in here. Lens of the Killer, we probably won't use either, and that's about it. So yeah, I'll keep that, right? I'll keep this. I don't really need, I'll have to disenchant that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. So here's a quasi-automated. I'll clean this up and set up some sort of collection to help out a bit. But yeah, we've done some good stuff. Good stuff. So hope you enjoyed the series, and you can see I've got things coming in and auto processing. And I don't know what that was, but you can see I'm up to 227 already, back from pretty much 1 stack. So, all right, guys. Well, I will catch you in the next one. And with that said, have a good one. Take it easy. Bye.